So this type of video isn't usually the type I make, but I decided I need to start actually doing some stuff for my channel. So today, we're going to be going over new weapon attachments and whatnot that'll be coming up in Season 8 of Arena Breakout. Now do note, this isn't the beta, things may not be added, they may not be changed, they might be changed, and we might not know yet. Also, I'm using, my actual voice because I just feel like it takes way too long for me to do text-to-speech and whatnot. So, as I said, today we're going to be doing assault rifles. I made sure to get every single assault rifle I possibly could. If I have a Groza and a FAMAS, future me will go over those, but I think I might have quick sold these. So, in terms of these, I don't think they would be getting any new attachments, no matter what, because they are faction weapons. They already don't have too many attachments that are actually like parts of the gun, not like scopes or anything. But let's get to the point. We'll start with the AKM, of course. Of course, the bolt, for whatever reason, is there. It's just there to be there. No new magazines. However, there is a new weapon, the ARX 160. I'm gonna see if I can find it here. For whatever reason, maybe it's like just the way it's designed, the ARX 160 is basically an AK 30 round mag, but it's only compatible with the ARX 160. The ARX 160 can take AK 30 round mags, and pretty much any AK mag that is like, not super short and not a drum mag. Although it seems that it's not compatible with regular 7.62 AK weapons. So far, no new grips. In terms of stock, no new stocks. I already checked the PT adapter, and it's the same as before. However, we do get a chance to see the new stocks that are for the AR buffer tubes. And those are the AR multi-stock, which looks like this, and the AR Navy stock, which looks like this. So, they're not exactly the best. The carbine thing here, this one, the black one, when you put the pad on it, it does have more like higher stats and everything, except for hipfire. So if you want some good recoil control and hipfire, you can go with this. To be fair, the AR Navy stock is just like a very slightly buffed carbine lightweight stock. Actually, I'm not even sure if you could say buffed. It's like you have a bit better recoil control horizontally, but not vertically, and you lose your hipfire. So you might as well actually just go for the carbine lightweight. Nothing else is new, although there is a new skin for this one that changes the actual model of the collapsible comp stock right here, as you can see. This is part of the rusted H416 skin, I believe, so be on the lookout for that. No new AKM receivers and whatnot, but I will put on a Picatinny Rail 1 so we can show you the new stuff. Over here, we don't have any new 30mm or 34mm optics. On the small optic scale, no new optics here. All these things are the same. I already checked those. However, we did get some new stuff. So if we go right here, apparently we're using Unity mounts in Arena Breakout now, which is actually pretty cool, to be fair. Basically, you can just put a small optic, which is usually non-magnified ones, like holographic sights and red dots and whatnot. For whatever reason, you could put an incline on this. There's really no use. And then the front Picatinny rail is for a laser or flashlight. And there's nothing else in terms of optics on Picatinny's, so we'll move on from that. Up next, we do have a new flash device or whatever. I think it's a suppressor. We have some new stuff, so I'm gonna have to check. It's not this one. I have to see if I can find it. So it's not these. I don't think I can access it on the AKM, but I'll check later. No new charging handle, no new gas block. As far as I can tell, it's the same Actually, no, I think this handguard is new. This one, I think we've had this. This one's definitely new for sure. No new foregrips right here, as you can see. Let me just put this here. And yeah, that's it. Just to be sure, I'll check the rail stuff. As you can see, no new whatever. And yeah, that's it for the AKM. To be fair, they didn't change too much with it. The only thing you can really say that's new with the AKM is the handguard. And the fact that the buffer tube adapter has some new stocks. So now we move on to the M4A1. Surprisingly, there's nothing new. There isn't we haven't had a new magazine like in a while. I think the last time we got a new magazine for the AR was when they added the SCAR. No new AR grips, as it has been. The M4 and M16, the M4 second version, this receiver, it's been in the game for a bit. I think since last season. And this one, it's been like this. The M16 upper receiver for the M4. No new optics, already checked that. We have this suppressor's been here, so we'll ignore that. However, they are adding the G36, and the flash suppressor is going to be compatible with pretty much every single 5.56 weapon. As long as it has some sort. Oh shoot, my bad. As long as it has some sort of muzzle mounting thing. Handguard wise, there isn't anything new, to be fair. Grip wise, nothing new. Like I said, this handguard shows you all the grips, and as you can see, nothing new right here. As I said, nothing new. No new stocks and whatnot, no new charging handles. So just to be sure, I will go ahead and check the longer barrel stuff. No new stuff, as you can see. So we'll go past that. Up next is the FAL. Now, quick disclaimer, I don't really use the FAL as much as I used to back in like the earlier season, like the first 3 seasons. So correct me if I'm wrong, but nothing has changed here as far as I can tell. This might be new. I'm not sure. I know we've had this for a while. I know we've had this, definitely, and maybe this. These two, I'm not exactly sure. These might be new, but I'm not exactly sure. In terms of handguards, I think these have been in the game as well. In terms of barrels, it's been the same. And for whatever reason, our second official company attachment or whatever comes in the form of a surefire suppressor. I have no idea why this is in the game, why it exists in the game, but it does. For whatever reason, it just does. And surprisingly, for how commonly the FAL is used, I'm genuinely surprised how little attachments you have. Like, how little attachment options you have, like, by default. Like, you need to actually, like, switch to a handguard, and you still don't really have as much as other weapons, like the M4 and H416 would. So, onto the H416, same thing with the mag, same thing with the grip, same thing with the receiver. Pretty much nothing has changed with this, aside from the new flash suppressor from the G36. Pretty much everything is the same. Now, I'm just gonna check the handguards and whatnot. See if anything here is new. As far as I can tell, none of these are new. None of these are new. So we'll just move on to the MDR, I guess. Same thing with the magazines, like I've been saying. Yep. Same with the barrels, same with the flash devices and whatnot. Handguard wise, everything's the same. Iron sights. You know, surprisingly, it feels like they haven't even added new iron sights for like so many seasons. Like, you could literally go back. I think these are like the exact same sets of iron sights they've had since season 1. Maybe even closed beta testing. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's really nothing new on the MDR. Just like the FAL, it has a surprisingly low amount of attachments for how like modular it can be. So we'll just move on to the AK-102. Now this is where things are gonna get, to be fair, I don't even know. I don't even remember if there's anything new last time I checked this. These have all been here. Although, yeah, this has been here, the 60 round AK-102 mag. As I've said before, these are not new. This, future me is gonna have to check if this has been in the game. I definitely know these have been options, although I'm not sure if the RPK was added at the same time as the AK-100's buffer tube, but that's besides the point. So now we can finally check out the AK stuff. We do have this AK adapter, which serves like no point. Actually, it's just an adapter to improve ergonomics. All it does is like nothing special. Like, to be fair, it has no point in existing aside from just getting rid of your AK flash option right here, and these too. Okay, so nothing new here, as I've already showed you. Handguards, I already went over that. Now, dovetail mounts, I have to check these, so everything here is the same. To be fair, this one, I think they may or may not have changed the reticle, I'm not sure. Maybe, likely not. This is the same as usual. You can put, you can't put the Unity mount on this, though. This one, you can put the Unity mount on the B13, but not the aluminum dovetail rail. So, that's it for that. The other AKs are going to be pretty similar, though. Like, here, I think they changed the name of the AK-12 mag to have Observe in it, because it does have windows, so yeah. The grips, stocks, same thing as before. AKM, same thing, with the receiver and whatnot. Same thing with everything. Nothing new. These have been in the game for a while. I think 1 or 2 seasons. To be fair, I'm not sure if this AKVS thing is like the best option. I'm not sure if it weighs like ridiculously, or like any like ridiculous amount of weight or whatever, but I'd just like to see your guys' opinions on that. I just want to see if anybody actually uses the AKVS. But aside from that, we'll go on to the AKS-74U, which I do remember this does have a nice upgrade, and we'll go over that. So same things as usual. I'll just put this on there for the sake of it. Here's where things will change. Before, you could only put this small rail, which didn't allow you to put like standard optics on it. So before, you could only put like simple ones, like the EOTech copies, the red dots and whatnot that are not magnified. Now, it's somewhere here. There is a new handguard coming to the AKS-74U that will allow you to use both the small rail stuff and the regular rail stuff. You can't put the Unity mount on the rear rail, which is the regular one. And oddly enough, these rails are roughly the same length. Although, one of them, you can like use like the regular optics on, like the 2X, 3X, and the others. You can't put any of the ones that have scope rings, so 30mm and 34mm sight mounts. You're not going to be using that on an AKS-74U. I don't know why you would. The lowest magnification scope, the LPVO, in the game is like 1:6, and you're not going to be using a 6X for the AKS-74U. The range is just too short. It's like 60 meters. It's not going to be, useful. AUG, I didn't check this because I just unlocked this. You can put the Unity mount on this. The rail for the AUG. It can be useful if you want to save some space and whatnot. Although you have more than enough, to be fair. As before, no new scopes and stuff. No new mags. As I've already said, G36 flash suppressor. So we'll just skip that and go into the F2000. So, like I said, this is a popular weapon and it's pretty good. Although look at this, it's like the M something, the 3-round burst carbine, not the M16, the M something that's like you get in covert ops all the time. has like just as much customization. If only like this weren't like tactical like Picatinny rails and whatnot. So just in case if y'all don't use this, believe it or not, this surprisingly has a Picatinny rail underneath this. So I guess that's cool. But nothing has changed at all with this. Aside from this, of course, as I've said multiple times. I'm not sure if they changed the magazine system, so this would take Stanag mags, but it is what it is, I guess. AR-57, I didn't check this, but I'll go over it. Same magazines for P90, same grips as usual, no new barrel, same flash adapter from the P90, same iron sights. Nothing has changed, absolutely nothing has changed with this, surprisingly. It would be nice to see like maybe some sort of longer barrel or something. Really, I don't think of anything. I can't think of anything else. Maybe some sort of modification that would allow you to like. Well, you already have these, so you could just use that. But you know, it would be nice if they added more laser stuff or like flashlight laser things. Because the last time they added any attachments based on lasers and flashlights was like season 2, and that's because they added like a foggy night mode. So yeah, onto the Ace 31. As usual, this one doesn't take the ARX 160 mag. As far as I can tell, this stock has probably been in the game for a while now. Future me will have to verify. Same extended barrel option, same stuff here. Nothing has changed, as I've said. As you guys know, Ace 31 pretty much unchanged. AK, I need to check this one too. These have been the same, I believe. Yeah. As far as I can tell, none of the guns that take the AK-30 mag also take the ARX 160. I think that's an ARX 160 exclusive. Nothing here has changed at all, to be fair. I can see. Yep. AK, exact same. And 94. This one I can get why there's not much attachments. This was like a very rare prototype gun and whatnot. And there's only like, little fun fact, real quick. There's only like approximately 500 of these AN-94s in circulation on Earth. So this is a pretty rare weapon. And I'm not surprised that there's little like information on any possible rails and attachments and modifications that can be made, because it was discontinued, I believe. But at least you can put an AR buffer tube on it, and as long as there's one of those, I'm happy with it. So yeah, Scar L, as far as I'm aware, nothing has really changed. This might be new. Future me will have to check if this is new. This has always been here. The handguard, I'm not exactly sure if this is old either. I'm gonna have to check if future me will also have to check if these are new. In terms of other stuff, is there even anything that could be changed? Nope, nothing else here could be changed. So now, T951. Future me will definitely have a fun time with this. As you can see, there is a bunch of stuff here. I have to check which one of these 4 rails is new, or if they've just been there and I've never seen them before. Same magazines, although I'm pretty sure Norinco hasn't made any new magazines that take 5.8, so that's fine. Same extended barrel option, same flash suppressor options. This, I'm gonna have to check if this is new, actually. And on top of that, since it's Picatinny mounted, they might as well just let us, like, you know, use this on other guns. Why not? Why not? Same tactical rails stuff here. I don't know why, like, you need this. You already have enough stuff already on these, but that's irrelevant. Same stock pads, same stock options and whatnot. To be fair, I'm gonna screenshot this. This actually looks cool as heck. This looks like a sniper rifle that an uneducated woke liberal would dream of or something. I'm not sure. TO3 is basically just T951 but newer. A lot of people think this one is newer because it's a bullpup and has all those special attachments, but this is actually the one that Narinko made later. So yeah, same magazines. This rail, future me will have to check if this one is new as well. This one is definitely something that's already been here. Stocks, I'm pretty sure those were already there. Rails, you already know the drill. SG550, as you can see, nothing here is new, and I can attest to that. I use this frequently in the regular arena breakout. And I've just noticed how similar the rear grip for the SG550 looks to the Narinko weapons, the T951 and TO3. The only charging handle, nothing new there. G3, this was a mouthful. When I tried this out, it was pretty interesting. Although, because it fires so slow, you might as well just like get an M14 and spam click. As far as I can tell, future me will have to verify this as well. Future me is gonna have a lot of work to do. But hey, at least I'm not future me yet, so that's all that matters. This has been here. These have all been here. Surefire suppressor, again, of course. I don't know why it's in the game, but it just is. As far as I can tell, this is still a faction weapon, right? No, it's not. I thought it was, but maybe not anymore or something. As you can see, it's magazine, it's standard issue designated magazine, does have the word observe in it when you're on this menu, so you can tell now, of course. Otherwise, I don't see anything new. Future me will have to check if this is new, and this as well for the PTs. These as well, because I have pretty much never used the AK-12 before. And these as well, so I'll check those in the future. And now for the MCX. Personally, one of the weapons that looks way better than it actually is. Its effective range is 40, and you're better off actually using a Draco or something you'd find on O-Block. Same deal with the magazines and whatnot. Handguards, everything's pretty much the same. Nothing has changed virtually. Suppressor, this has been here. Stocks, these have been here. Everything's been here, to be fair. Now into the new weapons. The G36. So, first of all, I can't really give too much word on this because a lot of it is unavailable. Like, for example, if I just put... Let's say I want to put this, alright? Let's kit this out, alright? Put the 3X on there too. Actually, no, I think it's 1.5X. Let me check the 1.5X real quick. Yeah, 1.5X you need to buy, but as you can see, it's unavailable, so I can't really give my word on this. But as far as I can tell, they give us the 3X optics in the beta test. G36 will have a rail that has built-in iron sights if you, for whatever reason, hate humanity and don't want to use these. They will also come with a designated red dot that is Picatinny compatible, but only with this specific Picatinny. And I can just imagine the field of view you'd have on this. It would just be non-existent. Grips, attachments, and whatnot, mostly unchanged. The barrels aren't named yet for whatever reason, but just to know, the one on the right is the shortest, the one in the middle is standard, the one on the left is longest, as it usually is in this game. And you do get these nice looking handguards that do provide you some good stuff. Kind of looks like the FAL handguard, the base FAL handguard. Nothing else new here. So we'll move on to the ARX 160, which will be our might be our last weapon of the day. Future me will check if I have a Groza and or a FAMAS. If I have either of those, I'll check, but I don't know if I really have any. So, ARX 160. What is it? It's a... I don't know why it has AR in it, but whatever. As I said before, it takes its own designated 30-round magazines, but it also takes AKM 10 round magazines, both 30 round magazines, the standard and the windowed one, and even the 40 round magazine. It does have the option for a lightweight stock, although I can't imagine if it's modeled properly, this will be a hell of a thing to maneuver in close quarter environments. The rear sights are rather interesting. I have to see these like this way. They look like the SIG iron sights, but like flat for whatever reason. The standard handguard rail and whatnot. Let me check. Is there even an option to check the handguard? Oh no, that's just part of the receiver. So the handguard rail can take any grip and any attachment. Scope wise, it has everything. It does same thing with the G36. Middle is standard. The right one is the shortest and the left one is the longest. It takes standard 7.62 accessories and whatnot. Nothing new there. So yeah, I will end this recording right here. I will have to check if I have a FAMAS or a Groza in my things. So this might be the end of the video. You can check like the red bar at the bottom of like the screen or something if you're in full screen, and you'll be able to tell. So I'm assuming this will be when I'll have to end the video right here. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and smash that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe and then actually come to visit my videos. It helps me way more than you think it does, especially since it motivates me to create more videos. Because trust me, my classmates don't motivate me enough alone. Alright, I need legit people to motivate me. But that'll be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.